Hello everyone, I'm Scott from Madison School District. This is part 3 of the Successful Substitute Academy. We will be talking about feedback today. As a review, in part 1 we talked about the substitute folder and how important that is to lay the foundation for all the information that the substitute teacher needs. In part 2 we talked about classroom management and how to make that more meaningful for the children. In this part, we will be talking about feedback. By feedback, I mean notes to the teacher as at the end of the day and to the administrators of how the day went, a report back, any kind of thing that came up, what were we able to cover, what did we cover successfully on the lesson plans, what went well, and this one part of the lesson plan, the kids just didn't seem to get this. And so just wanted you to know that they still need some reteaching to be done on that. That will help the teacher out tremendously. What went well, what did not? And that could be anything from interruptions. And by interruptions, I mean evacuation drills, health issues. We had a diabetes attack. We had some other kind of health issue. We had the computers were down for the day. That's always exciting. And by the way, if the computers do go down, get a hold of administration and the other teachers as quickly as you can, especially those that are teaching the same subject you are, so that because they'll always have a plan. Those are hard to deal with, but if you think about it ahead of time, you can deal with those power issues. Notes of appreciation to the teacher and administration. This feedback is very important. This is where you sell yourself. Typically, our classroom teachers get their own subs. Sometimes the principals do, depending on the issue. Sometimes when the teachers usually get the subs, it might be that they find themselves sick in the morning where they weren't sick the night before, and they're on their way to the hospital, and we need to find a sub. So sell yourself to both the administrators and your regular classroom teacher so that you can be called in as a repeat teacher. And I can tell you, as an administrator, one of the best references I had when teachers were applying, or our candidates were applying for a teaching position, if they tell me that they have been a substitute teacher before, that is a fantastic recommendation. Then I can check in on that. Because if you can be a good substitute teacher, you can be a fantastic teacher. Yes, indeed. That is a great reference. So leave your contact information on how the principal and how teachers can get a hold of you. I have seen also in break rooms, faculty rooms, sometimes substitute teachers will put a little sign up there. Need a sub? Call me. I'm available anytime. Teachers take that seriously. Yes, they do. So keep that in mind. As a review, in part 1, we talked about the sub preparation folder. That's the foundation of this whole program. We can't possibly have as many videos as we need on all the different nuances of your building, but you can have things like that in your sub folder so that if substitute teachers have some kind of an issue come up, they will have looked through the sub folder and know what to do in case such and such a thing happens. That is critical. In video 2, we talked about class management. Very critical to your success as a substitute teacher, but more importantly, the success to the learning of the children. We understand that you can't do it as well as the regular classroom teacher because they're in there every day. They're professionals. And even if you're a professional teacher that's now a substitute teacher, when it's not your everyday classroom, it's a little more difficult. So classroom management, that I would encourage you to research other videos and instruction online that'll help you become a better management of the classroom procedures so that it is successful for not only for you, but especially for the children. And then in this video, we talked about feedback and how critical that is. Sell yourself. Sell yourself. I hope these 3 videos have been helpful to you. Please give us feedback if you have some kind of something that you remember that we haven't covered in this video that we could add to it. We want you to be successful. Thank you for being a substitute in Madison School District. Thank you for being a teacher in Madison School District. Thank you for being an administrator in Madison School District. And above all, remember, it's a great day to be a Bobcat. I'm Scott from Madison School District. Bye now.